I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. Hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Salt Lake City Flyers. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you look at this Salt Lake City ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And it's the defense that's really the star of the show. A terrific game last week. They got a shutout on the road. And that's something that doesn't happen very often nowadays.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason. And that can take you deep into January.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
91.
On 2nd and 1, Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. For Sutton, the receiving numbers from last week's game. 7 catches, 99 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Desmond King making the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back. Leonard Williams. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Locke going for the deep ball, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Finding Gabriel complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, Drake. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They're working out of the gun. Mariota finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
To throw again on second down. Mariota. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They run on first down with Jackson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On second down now, it's Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. We're scoreless after 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves them a few inches short here on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run. It's Drake. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. He's going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Jackson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out. To the 25-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to... And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. It's a big play there. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gray. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 yards there for number 15. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment.
Offense.
Let's see what our referee says. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Melvin Ingram racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And let's shift our attention to this defensive unit as they march back. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Yeah, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Locke. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Here we go.
Shoot.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Locke throwing on target to Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He gets this one to Johnson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Locke again. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Locke now, nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. This is the tight end Fant. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Set the tone, defense.
Get it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As now we send you out. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here are the Chargers to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Drake. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Mariota. It's caught. Cooper. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mariota. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and it's 3rd down. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
He dumps this one off to Jackson, the running back. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know,
the offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run on first down. Carson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. Got a man open. It's Ross. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Locke's throw caught by Sutton. And they'll get this down to the 10. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Locke now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion, and another 1st and 10 here. Now Locke on the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Locke. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Leonard Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he's got the connection to Cooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Jackson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Three quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Jackson. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. On play action, Mariota. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
On second down, it's Drake. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
They'll run with Drake. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try again with Drake. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard, 2:16 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Clock now on first down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Draw play. This is Carson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Locke's trying to hurry him up with that clock running. On 2nd down and 4. Lock. It's caught inside the 25. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Here's Lock to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now Lock.
I always laugh when people say, what's the time?
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Right back to Drake. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And it's complete. Henry. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll run on first down. Jackson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. So this crowd will not go